Hello! Today I am here to do a little video tutorial on time management skills and some tips to improve your time management skills. I am actually a pretty decent time manager most of the time. I have my things I struggle with just like everybody else, but I wanted to try to help you guys out, especially since the majority of you are doing online learning this semester. I wanted to specifically even talk about time management with doing your online learning. So the first tip I wanted to give you guys is to plan ahead. I know that sounds like, well, duh, plan ahead. But it is really, really important if you're going to make good use of your time to plan ahead for that time. So pretty soon, you guys, if you haven't already by the time you're viewing this video, you will at some point be getting one of these nice Tuscaloosa University Upper Bound Math and Science little planners and a calendar. It has some good places in there for you guys to write down things. But it's very, very important to have a planner and to use it. It's funny, I had a friend in college who used to buy a planner like more than one time during the year, and she would be so happy about her planner, and she would literally write nothing in it. Like it had nothing in it. So, yes, get a planner, but then actually use it because that's important. So, get a planner and use it. When you do, make sure that you are organized about how you're using your planner. Make sure, if you're using it for assignments, or if you're using it to do your schedule each day, but just be organized about it. I actually like to use highlighters with my planner when I am planning things on my paper calendar. I'll even highlight things. Most of y'all know I have a son. If it's something for him, it actually gets highlighted in green. If it's something for work for me, it gets highlighted in blue. It's just a good way to, when you're quickly looking at it, oh, I can see I have something for Isaac on this day or whatever. Another thing that I have started using is Google Calendar. I like Google Calendar. I mean, you can use your iPhone calendar if you have an iPhone, but I like Google Calendar because you can color coordinate. Like you can use different colors for different things, just like I said I was doing with my highlighters. You can actually do that on a Google Calendar as well. It's pretty cool. So if you're into more techie calendars, and it also can be on your phone, that's a good way to go, is Google Calendar. Also, when you're planning ahead, plan for your distractions. Like if you are doing work at home for your class or whatever, and I know some of your classes are going to have some Zooms associated with it, and you can't help what time that is. That's assigned to you. But like say it's a time that you're going to do your homework or study, make that time around when you know there's going to be fewer distractions. Like maybe you have younger siblings and you know they're a big distraction to you when you're working on your work. Maybe plan that you're going to work during a nap time they have, or when they're not at home, or after they've gone to bed. Something that is going to be less of a distraction for you to get work done. Plan around your hectic schedule if you work. Make your plans around your work schedule. Planning ahead for that is going to help you so much in your productivity. Also, find your times of day for productivity. I have found I'm not a morning person, but I actually get more things done first thing in the morning. And I think for me a lot of it is distraction. Like I have less distractions first thing in the morning. So when I get up, especially since I've been working from home, I do much better to just get up, get to work. I make a to-do list every morning of things that I need to do for the day. And that list sometimes grows. And I don't beat myself up if I don't get everything done on that list. But at least if I have started writing stuff down on the list, then I know that things are I know which direction I'm heading for the day. So make yourself a to-do list in the morning of just things that you need to do and start checking that list off. So like I said, my time of day actually that I get the most accomplished is usually first thing in the morning. By the afternoon, it may be I'm actually probably in a better mood by the afternoon just because I'm more of a afternoon evening person, but I don't get as much done, but it's because people have started texting me or emailing me or whatever, and I just have a lot going on that I don't feel like I'm as focused as I am in the morning. It may be that your time of day, I know when I was younger, like in college, my time of the day was definitely late at night. I was just I like to study, I like to work, I like to do things really late at night. That was a good time of day for me to focus. So find that time of day, and then especially when you know you have a big test or you have something that you really need to work on, need to do, fit that in that time of the day for you, and you'll be more productive. Also, this is where this tip is hard for me. This is my not as good at. Don't multitask. I love to multitask, and I actually like it, but it can decrease your productivity because you're working on something here and then you're working on something there, and then and I'm the worst at that. I start working on something, and then I remember something else, or something else triggers, oh, I forgot to do that. So then I go running off to do that thing. And so it decreases your productivity because you're not finishing things that you need to finish. And so definitely, like I said, make a to-do list. Pick that one thing off the to-do list, get it done. Get it completely done before you move on to the next thing, unless it's just something that can't be completely done right then. But if it can be completely done, get it done, then move on to the next thing. Also, set up your virtual space, and this is something I had a hard time with when we first moved over to working from home, and as you guys have moved over to doing online school. At first, I was kind of all over my house trying to do things. Like, I was at my dining room table, I was sitting on my bed, I was all over the place trying to figure out my space. And because of that, I had stuff everywhere. So pick a spot. Pick a spot and make it your virtual office, your virtual classroom, whatever that is. And for me, as you can see, I have a table set up in my living room, but this is a very comfortable spot for me. I feel like I'm very productive here. I get a lot done here. I have it set up on a table. It's very organized. So you guys need to find whatever your virtual office is, your space, and then make it a safe space for working and for getting things done. Also, block out distractions. We kind of talked about that a little bit before, but when you're really trying to focus, make sure that you are blocking out anything that's going to disturb you. I actually like to work with my TV on, but I put it on something that I don't have to watch, like something I've seen a million times. I like to put it on The Walking Dead. I've watched it all the way through like 5 times. Andy Griffith Show, I've watched it through millions of times probably. Trying to think of some that you guys like too. Parks and Rec, love Parks and Rec. So I sometimes will turn that stuff on because it's actually not a distraction for me. It's just background noise. And actually sometimes it helps keep other distractions out because I can't hear my kid playing his video game or whatever. So, but otherwise, try to keep your distractions like to a minimum. Put your phone on silent, put it to the side. Don't worry about it. Also, reward yourself when you've had a good productive day. Reward yourself. Like, take some time away from what you're working on and watch a movie or a TV show, or go take a walk, or whatever you like to do. Reward yourself after you've been productive. Also, create a balance between working and maybe you have a part-time job. Make sure everything's always in balance and that you have a routine, because routines are really important. And especially, I know summer's coming to an end. You guys are starting into school, or are already into school, you know, you really need to get in that routine, in that class routine, in that work routine. Have a good routine. It will make a difference big time. And the last tip I have for you is to get a good night's sleep. Like, be sure that you guys are sleeping. You need to get 7 to 8, at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night, of good sleep. So, you know, turn off that TV, you know, turn off your phone, go to sleep. Get that 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Get up at the same time. I was just reading an article not too long ago about how important it actually is to get up at the same time every day. That it does make a difference in your energy level, in your you know, productivity for the day is dependent a lot about what how much sleep that you get, and that you are getting consistent sleep. So I usually wake up about 7 o'clock every day. And so I have really been trying, even on the weekends when it's a little more tempting to sleep super late, I've been trying to still make myself get up, you know, 7, 8 o'clock ish. So find whatever time that is for you and get up at that same time every single day and get a good night's sleep. Go to bed on time to get that 7 or 8 hours of sleep. So that's my time management tips for today. I hope you guys are doing awesome, and let us know if you need anything. Have a wonderful, great day.